Hi, I'm Marilee Rosine Beasley, and I am running for mayor of Jersey Village. And I want to discuss some more information about the TIRZ, the TIRZ concept. I've been doing some more research, asking some questions. I have a friend who lives in the city of Houston and knows quite a bit about this TIRZ concept. I want to say that my understanding is that there's about 40,000 special districts that are created throughout the United States of America. And each of these special districts, and the TIRZ is one of those, is a situation where you think it sounds great, and then later on, there's other problems with money that's maybe diverted to the wrong places. I would like to speak more about TIRZ number 2 and TIRZ number 3 in Jersey Village. Now, it happens that we had TIRZ number 2 developed, and it seems to me that the city of Jersey Village, the city council, really doesn't want us to know much about what TIRZ and what ours looks like. TIRZ number 2 is the one that has to do with the development on the other side of Highway 290. Now, I'm pretty involved with going to city council meetings, and I was a little surprised that we, after 50 developers were asked to look at the land on the other side of Highway 290, I was very surprised that they found a developer, and now we had TIRZ number 2. And the contract was signed by the city manager, and apparently it is easy to look at that contract. It's on the city website. I did do a public information request to get the contract, to look at it, and then the city secretary said it's on the website. So everybody can go ahead and look, and you can read the contract. You can look at some of the maps that go with it. Now, from what I found out, if anything goes wrong with this TIRZ number 2, the citizens of Jersey Village are on the hook for the rest of about 30 years for whatever is not done. What concerns me with this village center, among other things, is we don't have all of the places that are to be leased out in the area where, like, the Specs is, Adriatic Cafe, all of those stores in that shopping area. There are areas that are still vacant. So if we're vacant on this side of Highway 290, how in the world does it seem reasonable that we're going to have some big shopping complex on the other side? And I'm very concerned because that area actually may have contaminated land because it was very industrial at one time. Also, there's issues with flooding, and it's going to cost a lot of money to mitigate that issue, and we still haven't solved the root cause of why we flood over in Jersey Village. So I want to be cautious about that. Now, another thing that I want to point out is that now with these TIRZs, my understanding is that a lot of money must be set aside for affordable housing. I believe it's about 30% of the budget. So as time has gone by, I think that many groups realize that these all started out with a great concept, great idea, and I think that now they realize they don't want it, and it's really difficult to undo a TIRZ. So I want to mention that we also now have a TIRZ number 3. And that TIRZ number 3 is that area between Ecuador and Solomon, and on the low end of Jersey Drive, and that is near Post Elementary. So there's this one little area, and in order to get something done, to get some grants and other things to help, they had to have more than 50% agreement of the people who live there. The problem is, I think that these TIRZ items, these concepts, should be brought before all of the voters. And I don't know why so much seems to be done in secret. I believe that in the city of Houston, they've had some of their meetings during the day, and a lot of people have difficulty going to meetings during the day. I know that when I was working as a school nurse, it was really difficult for me to would have been difficult for me to leave during the day. So I just want to caution everybody that they stay in touch and that we insist with our city government that we know what's really going on, that we have true transparency. And I just want to caution everybody to be asking a lot of questions. Why are meetings held during the day? Why don't we know more about when the meetings are? Why do we not know what these are all about? Because it seems like there's just a lot of information that's hidden. So I just want to make sure that we all have a clear understanding of what's really going on with our city government. Now, I have been extremely involved for like 3 years now, and I wasn't really aware of TIRZ number 3 because I don't live in that area. I used to live very close to that area because my house, the back of my driveway was on Solomon. I don't live in that house now. I've moved to a different part of Jersey Village. Now, I just think that we need to know. We need to know why. Why are meetings held during the day? Why don't we know more about it? Why aren't all the citizens voting on these concepts? Because if something goes wrong, we're all on the hook. And why would we want multifamily of housing near Post Elementary? So please, please, please ask questions. Please come to city council meetings. We need to remember that government is supposed to be about we the people. Anyway, please have a great day, and today's the first day of early voting. Make sure you have a clear understanding of what's on the ballot and a clear understanding of the candidates. Thank you and have a nice day.